What's up? This is Walshy. I'm here at E3. I got my hands on Halo 4. I got to play a couple multiplayer games before the doors open. That was great of 343 to Let's End, and we're allowed to post anything until 12:30 Pacific. So here I am to tell you what I saw and what to expect. So a lot of you saw in the Halo 4 trailer, the campaign one, things such as like the scatter shot and the laser. Basically, incendiary weapons are Forerunner weapons. So anytime you get killed those, that's when you're going to see those people melt off, burn apart, and some things about Scare Shot you didn't know is you can bounce it off. So for example, one of the new armor abilities they have now is it's a brand new shield. So basically you activate it and you go into third person, so you're not allowed to shoot during this, and you're able to still move. So you have this huge shield on you, you're able to march around, you go at slower speed, and you have very few spots where you're exposed. So your feet are exposed unless you crouch, and if you crouch, you can go slower. So one of the things you can do with Scatter Shot is shoot it under the shield, bounce up, and it shoots sort of like the grenade launcher from Halo Reach, where you can just bounce off things and make amazing shots and amplify your damage. Same thing with that shield as well, though. It can reflect shots. So if someone's coming with a Scatter Shot, I can bust that up. Shots can reflect right back into them, and they can commit suicide for shooting themselves. So what I got to play was 2 games of Infinite Slayer. And it's a new point system. So people are used to kills, death, assists in Team Slayer. In this one, you're awarded points for kills. So for example, if I'm doing assist damage, I get 10 points, 5 points. If I get a headshot, if I get killing sprees, double kills, all those things add up to points. And we played up to 600 points each game. And so it's going to be interesting. So you sometimes do risk versus reward. Instead of just going for the easy kill, if you go for animation, assassination, you can get more points. So that's going to be a very interesting game type. Also got to play with, obviously a lot of people question about the VR. A couple things I liked about it. 3-shot burst. The ammo goes on different increments. I used to notice my ammo coming up like from the top shelf to the bottom, 2 rows of it. Instead, it takes off bullets from each row as you're shooting, so you can kind of see the clip gradually get down instead of just seeing it, you know, from top to bottom. So that was one small change. But the change I liked the most was it has an indicator when your shots are hitting. So on your gun, when you shoot at somebody, you'll see basically a few hash marks right around your cursor that lets you know that your bullets are hitting the person. So you do not have to worry about that. Before, that was a huge problem in Halo. You're not sure if they're lighting up because shots aren't registering or if your shots are actually hitting. This now lets you know. Sprint, default in there. So you're going to hit, in the default settings, it was left joystick, click that in to sprint around. Whereas armor abilities now, default, I believe, were left bumper. And so armor abilities, there was a shield, there was the Promethean vision. People used to think that was Forerunner vision. They changed the name. A couple things they don't have final names for yet, but you can see a lot further than I expected. They made it sound like it's going to be a short distance. You activate it, and you almost have a wave, a pulsing wave that comes out of you, a red wave, and it'll show anyone who gets hit by the wave. So a lot of times if I'm in close quarter combat, when I was there, I would just barely tap that, and I would see anyone right nearby me. Whereas if I'm in a far away distance, I hit it and I let it use its whole energy and go all the way across, and I can see people so far across the map. So that was a little surprise to me in the Promethean vision, because I was expecting it to be very close quarters. But at the same time, you can hear when someone gives you Promethean vision. So for example, if I'm getting pinged by it, I know that someone's using it near me or has used it on me. So at least you're aware of when you get hit by it. Sniper rifle in the game. Felt like it had a bit more pull or recoil to it. I don't know how to explain it. Between shots, it took a little bit longer to basically shoot, so it wasn't like bang, bang, like in Halo 3. It was more like shoot. About a full second or so, you can take your second shot. Felt very powerful. Obviously, one shot, headshot kill. The other big thing I noticed was ordnance weapons, or ordnance drops, I want to say. So you have a bar on the left side that looks similar to like the armor ability bar in Halo Reach, where it's sort of fills up, has like a semicircle with energy on it, and the more points you get is the more energy you get on that ordnance drop. And once you get it full, you get to choose a drop, and what happens is on your screen pops up and you get to choose with your D-pad. You can go left D-pad, right D-pad, or down D-pad, and it's always a similar thing. So for example, on the right it's always going to be some sort of power-up. They have new power-ups. Speed boost is one of them. Power boost, where you do more damage. They obviously have some of the favorites like overshield. And so one thing's like, I played with speed boost, for example. You not only move faster, you move incredibly faster, but also you're almost like stimmed. Like, you get to reload faster. I couldn't tell if my shots were going fast, if like I was shooting more rounds faster with VR or not, but you definitely like reload faster, you move faster. I think you move faster than someone who's sprinting, so you're just like, you're a god running around. And so that's what the ordnance drop is. Interesting because you can also tell who has power-ups, so it's very easy to tell. Like you'll see almost like some speed boost coming off someone when they're running. Or, for example, if power boost, that person's going to be red, so you know that that person has amplified damage. If you see blue, I believe that was the overshield one. Or no, green was overshield. I forgot what blue was. But, so you get to definitely tell all the different power-ups from that. And like I said, with the ordnance drops, it's not just power-ups. You can also, if you chose down, for example, it's a certain weapon. I believe left was always scatter shot, so I think they're balancing out between map to map. So for example, they always keep different weapons in the same sort of class. So for example, on some maps, sniper's the best weapon. So I think that's the highest ordnance drop you can get. Even though you don't get to build it up like Call of Duty, where it's like, alright, I'm going to save up for this next drop and get a better item. It's always, you have to use it then. You can obviously use it in your next life and whatnot. And it's also, it drops out in a, like, in a little radius near you. So it's very close by. You or anyone else can grab it as well, and so they see it. And so for a lot of times, anytime there's a weapon on the ground, there's an indicator above it. Not all the way across the map, but anytime you're within relative distance, you can always tell what weapon's on the ground, so you don't have to run over and like find out what it is on the ground. Is that BR? Is that an AR? So that was really interesting, and anytime I pretty much dropped the weapon or dropped ordnance drop, I got it. And I also noticed one time someone dropped it and I contested for their sniper and I got the sniper, so it's very interesting to see how that'll play out, because I think a lot of times it's just, as long as you play it smart and go into a safe area, you should be able to get all your ordnance drops without question. Or I'm sure when your teammates can snag as well, but a lot of times if you're expecting it, you should be able to grab that fast enough and know exactly where it's at. Other things that I liked about the game. I guess those are pretty much all good first impressions. I got to play the game 2 times. Like I said, they lessened early. It was awesome. But please, keep checking back to my channel. Check out Bravo's channel. Bravo will put the links, let you know. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to my new channel when that's out. Please comment below. Let us know what else you want to see, because we're here at E3. We're going to get hands on the game more tonight. We're going to get hands on the rest of this week. And we can answer your questions. So please, leave comments below. Let us know what you want to see, what you'd like answered, and we'll help you out. This is Walshy. Have a good one.